welcome to the property news on Magic Bricks Now. I'm Amita Balachandra. Let's take a look at the top headlines at this hour. Transport unions in Bangalore, Delhi and Mumbai hold daily commuters to ransom after taxi unions in Mumbai threaten to strike after 8 days. In Delhi, auto drivers call for an indefinite strike against Ola and Uber. The state-run bus service in Karnataka, BMTC and KSRTC bring Bengaluru to its knees. Strike for pay hikes leaves commuters stranded for the second day. The local auto drivers, meanwhile, make a killing as commuters are left stranded. And big Magic Bricks Now impact. Our relentless campaign for smoother, safer roads in Mumbai pays off. Civic body BMC looks to penalize corrupt contractors and officials for bad roads. The municipal body plans to also rework the tendering process. Magic Bricks Now, meanwhile, has exclusive access to a draft letter that the BMC is drawing up. Starting with our big focus on the property news, 3 cities are being held to ransom by transport unions. Massive auto strike brings the capital city of Delhi to its knees. Auto and taxi unions in the national capital demand that app-based aggregators Ola and Uber be banned. This just comes a day after the Mumbai taxi union threatened to call a similar strike if the state government does not regulate Ola and Uber within the next 8 days. Auto and taxi unions demand that app-based taxi services Ola and Uber be banned in the city. Our correspondent Deepa Rana was on the ground as Delhi's citizens struggle to get to work.
I'm standing at ISBT. It is raining heavily over here, and as you see over here, there are a lot of commuters who are waiting for an auto or taxi. There are commuters who are facing a lot of trouble to go to their destination, but there seems to be no auto or taxi plying on this particular route. It is very close to the bus stand over here. It's very close to the Nizamuddin railway station, but still there are no public transport available. The Delhi government claims that they have ordered around 300 buses to ply on this route, as this is the busiest route in the national capital. Still, there are no Delhi government buses on this road. I spoke to a lot of citizens also, and they told us that they are facing a lot of trouble due to autos and taxi stands. Taxis not flying in the national capital. The auto unions, however, claim that they have formed a joint action committee and they are going to call for a hunger strike tomorrow outside the Delhi CM's office. The demand is that they want a ban on Ola and Uber and app-based services. The Delhi government claims that banning of Ola and Uber and other app-based services does not come under their ambit. It comes under center. The leader of opposition in the Delhi Assembly claims that the transport is a state subject and the Delhi government should take note of it. However, in this crossfire, it is the commuters and the Delhi citizens who are facing a lot of trouble, when 85,000 autos and 15,000 yellow and black taxis are off-road today. This is Deepa Rana reporting from ISBT for Magic Bricks Now.
देखिए, हमारे लोग परेशान हो रहे हैं, हमारे लोग जो रोटी रोजी से परेशान हो रहे हैं। दिल्ली की जनता के साथ जो आज ऑटो रिक्शा टैक्सी नहीं चले, इसका जिम्मेदार केजरीवाल है। जब हमारे को क्या नाम है 17 लिखत में दे दिया इसने, क्या नाम है, ये सरकार ने ये मांग तुम्हारी मान रहे हैं 17 तारीख को लेटर देने के बाद भी, अगर सरकार उस पर मुकर गई, मुकरने के बाद हम 3 महीने तक धरने प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं। मिलने का समय मांगते हैं, केजरीवाल जी के पास समय नहीं है।
हम हाइक नहीं मांग रहे हैं। 28 मार्च को जब मुख्यमंत्री केजरीवाल ने हमारे साथ मीटिंग की तो हमने जो मांग थी वो ठुकरा दी थी कि हमें किराया नहीं चाहिए, हमें अपनी मांगों पर विचार कीजिए, हमारी जो समस्या है उनका हल कीजिए, हमें किराया नहीं चाहिए। दिल्ली की जनता के हितों को देखते हुए हमने किराया भी छोड़ दिया था।
हमारा सीधा सा मानना यह है कि आपने DL 1RT टैक्सी जो है मीटर के आधारित 12.5 रुपये रेट रखा है आपने। आज उन टैक्सियों को उठा के आपने ओला उबेर में लगा दिया। जब DL 1RT को अपने मीटर दे रखा है, फिर वो ऐप पे किस लिए चलाई जा रही है? ऐप की जो कंपनी है वो 2006 की जो स्कीम है उसमें लिखा गया था कि कंपनी अपनी ऑन गाड़ियां लाए और वो चलाए। यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, कोई गाड़ी राजस्थान की आ रही है, कोई पंजाब की आ रही है, कोई जम्मू की आ रही है, और सब लोग चल के एक अराजकता का माहौल दिल्ली में कर रहे हैं।
तो बारिश का मौसम है, इसमें इतना परेशान हो रहे हैं बेहिसाब। ऑटो वाले कहते हैं हम आगे नहीं जाएंगे। क्यों? कहने लगे तोड़ फोड़ हो रही है, हड़ताल किया हुआ है। लाल बत्ती तक जाएंगे, 20 रुपये लेंगे, 30 रुपये लेंगे, 100 रुपये दोगे तो आगे से आगे नहीं बढ़ेंगे। इतना परेशान हो रहे हैं, आते में भी परेशान हुए, काफ़ी दूर तक पैदल चल रहे हैं हम लोग। तकलीफ तो हो ही रही है, जल्दी घर नहीं पहुँच पा रहा हूँ। किसी को पूछता हूँ तो वो सिर्फ तीसरे पुस्तक से जा रहा है, बस खाली उत्साह को जा ही नहीं रहा है। कह रहा है कि वहाँ तक पहुँच जाए, बहुत बड़ी बात है। बारिश की वजह कह रहा है कि जाम लग रहा है, मैं तो लगता नहीं कि वहाँ जाम होगा।
ऑटो बिल्कुल नहीं मिल रहे हैं और हाइक कर रहे, प्राइसेस बहुत ज़्यादा मांग रहे हैं।
मैम यहाँ आधे से 1 घंटे से खड़े हैं, हमें ना कोई ऑटो मिल रहा है, बारिश में बच्चे भीग रहे हैं और 1 घंटे से ज़्यादा हम लोगों को हो चुका है। ना कोई ऑटो वाला जाने को तैयार है और ना कोई टैक्सी है, कुछ भी नहीं है।
कितने बच्चे?
मेरे सारे 20 स्टूडेंट्स हैं, सारे स्कूल के बच्चे हैं। सुबह से हम लोग निकले हुए 7 बजे से और अब हम 4 बज गए, अभी घर भी नहीं पहुँचे।
हम लोग घर नहीं जा पा रहे, सारे बच्चे के सारे बच्चों की पढ़ाई वेस्ट हो रही है, कोचिंग मिस हो रहे हैं, यहाँ पे ऑटो नहीं मिल रहे बिल्कुल भी, पानी काफ़ी ज़्यादा भरा पड़ा है यहाँ पे, बच्चे लेट हो रहे हैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा।
मुझे घर जाने के लिए ऑटो टैक्सी नहीं मिल रही है, जहाँ 10 रुपया लगने के तहाँ 20 रुपया ले रहे हैं टैक्सी वाले। वापसी भजनपुरा से कश्मीरी गेट तक है और 4 घंटे हो गया यहाँ खड़े हुए मुझे।
मैम कन्वेंस की इतनी ज़्यादा दिक्कत है कि हमें 15 मिनट का रास्ता तय करना है और उसके लिए हम यहाँ से 45 मिनट खड़े हो गए। तो अगर ऐसे चलेगा तो कैसे चल पाएगा। हम जो वोट दिए हैं, जो हमने अपनी आम आदमी पार्टी से सोचा था कि क्या होगा कैसे होगा, उससे हम आई हैव नॉट सेटिस्फाइड।
Actually, they are demanding from the last almost since 2014 or so. But the government always, the Delhi government always trying to passing the buck, and this is all irresponsible behavior of the government. And because the government is not taking any responsibility, that's why this situation arises. They should at least listen them, to hear them, to give some solution and to work out on it. If suppose they are losing their jobs, if suppose they are losing their bread and butter, so the government ultimately responsible to find out the way. But they are not doing anything. Intentionally, government is trying to politicize the issue.
Citizens of Delhi left stranded there while the opposition says that the government has to take some responsibility. Now, Delhi's auto agitation comes just a day after the taxi union in Mumbai postponed their strike in Maharashtra and gave the Chief Minister, Devendra Fadnavis, an ultimatum: come up with an action plan to regulate Ola and Uber in 8 days or we will leave our taxis on the road and strike again. We also understand that they've given a list of demands to the CM to mull over. 4 key demands there, which includes completely banning Ola and Uber-like services or regularizing them with standard meters and licenses. Now, the CM has now assured action in the next 8 days. That's something that we'll keep a close watch on here on Magic Bricks. Now, meanwhile, in Karnataka, state-run bus service, KSRTC and BMTC services come to a grinding halt as well. My colleague Rahul Dayama gets us the ground report.
Yes, things are now slowly returning to normalcy here in the IT hub of Bengaluru. A few buses have started plying in the main bus terminal, Majestic. This really has been a long wait for the citizens. Remember, more than 23,000 buses belonging to 4 bus unions, including BMTC, KSRTC, have gone on a strike starting yesterday. The demands, 41 demands, main of them being that they want a 30% hike, a medical scheme in place, and also rotational shift of working hours. While the government has clearly told them that a 10% hike is possible, 30% will not be possible. These buses, a few of them that have started plying today, have mainly been because the government has sent out a clear warning to contract drivers of BMTC, asking them to report to work by this evening, or telling them that their work permits will be cancelled. This warning is really ensured that a few buses have now started plying here in Bangalore. The buses are plying with police protection to ensure that no damage is caused to people as well as public property. To really tell you how the days have been, remember, more than 50 lakh people here in Bengaluru alone rely on BMTC service, and with a complete blackout, thankfully the schools were closed for 2 days, but people were forced to rely on autos that charged, that really charged according to their whims and fancies. Also, cab taxis really came to their rescue, and but now people are hoping that today being the second day, a resolution of sort is struck with the bus unions to ensure that starting tomorrow they don't face any sort of an issue. While Metro has also come to their rescue by increasing the frequency to every 5 minutes from 10 minutes. The connectivity of Metro is still a cause of concern. Bengaluru's normal life and across the state was thrown out of grade, and everyone is really looking for tomorrow to ensure that things restore to normalcy back again.
हमको एयरपोर्ट जाने का है और यहाँ पे सुना कि आज बस की स्ट्राइक है, तो अभी हमको जाना कैसा वही हम देखने को आए। इधर तो कोई आई नहीं बस या कुछ, और टैक्सी भी नहीं मिल रही है। सब लोग बोलते हैं बुकिंग करो बुकिंग करो, हमको सिस्टम भी मालूम नहीं कि कैसा टैक्सी बुकिंग कराने का। कल मालूम पड़ा कि 2 दिन स्ट्राइक है, लेकिन काहे की स्ट्राइक मालूम नहीं पड़ा, बस यहाँ क्या है। आज मालूम गिरा कि बस की स्ट्राइक है।
तुमकुर से आया हूँ मैं, जयनगर के लिए जाना है, बस नहीं मिल रहा, थोड़ा परेशान हो रहा है।
प्राइवेट बसेस हैं जो
प्राइवेट बसेस नहीं चल रहा है जयनगर के लिए।
कौलूर का मेरा गाँव 2 रोज आया बस नहीं, जाना है शाम को।
कैसे जाएंगे, बस तो है नहीं?
बस नहीं ना, ट्रेन को जा रहे रात को 8 बजे का।
तब तक आप कितनी देर तक
इंतजार कर रहे हैं, अभी नहीं बस नहीं, क्या नहीं, जाने का बहुत तकलीफ है।
तो पहले जो यहाँ की लोकल बसें चलती थी तो हम लोग को साइड करने में नो प्रॉब्लम, हमारा टेलीकॉम सेक्टर। अब ये प्राइवेट बसें चल रही है, अब इनमें अगर हम 2 किलोमीटर जा रहे हैं तो ये अपनी मर्जी से चार्ज ले रहे हैं, 30 रुपए, 40 रुपए, 50 रुपए। जो ऑटो वाले हम 150 में हायर करते थे, अभी उसके रेट हो रहे हैं 400, 500। तो ये परेशानी हो रही है, मतलब लोकल जो भी वर्क कर रहे हैं हमको बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रही है स्ट्राइक होने से।
मुंबई जाना था फ्लाइट के, अभी 1:30 बजे का फ्लाइट था, लेकिन अभी सुबह से इधर ही इंक्वायरी के लिए है कि किधर क्या मिलता है क्या नहीं मिलता है। टैक्सी वाले को पूछते हैं तो कोई 100, 900, 1000 बताते हैं। ये रिक्शा वाले, टैक्सी वालों का तो कुछ किसको भी पूछे बोलते हैं ऑनलाइन बुकिंग कराओ, ऑनलाइन बुकिंग कराओ। तो बुकिंग का न तो अभी तो कुछ सिस्टम समझ में आ रहा है इनका, न कुछ मालूम है। और बाकी इधर आके इंक्वायरी में मालूम गिरता है कि बस तो मिलेगा नहीं आज के लिए, तो सब स्ट्राइक पे ही है। सुबह न्यूज देखा तभी मालूम गिरा स्ट्राइक है। तो सुबह इधर उधर फोन करके पूछा भाई किधर क्या मिलेगा, फिर भी कुछ इंक्वायरी के लिए मिलता नहीं आज तो पूरे दिन।
अभी बहुत दिक्कत हो रही है पब्लिक को, कहीं ऑटो डबल कहीं पैसा पूछ रहा है, और मेट्रो भी कहीं जो स्टेशन है उसमें कहीं कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है। पब्लिक को ऑफिस जाने के लिए बहुत मुश्किल है, टाइम में पहुंचने के लिए बहुत मुश्किल है, अनेक किस्म का कहीं प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है सर।
What are the demands you're making, and is it fair that citizens of Bangalore have to suffer in the manner they've suffered for the last 2 days because your association wants hikes in their salaries?
Till today, the government of Karnataka or the management, they not come forward.
They have not negotiated with you, so you continue to stay on strike tomorrow as well.
That's the state of affair. Definitely, we are going to call off the strike when our just demands are met.
It's not that we will hesitate to use ESMA. As and when it's necessary, we will use ESMA.
जब से ये केजरीवाल जी की सरकार आई है, सबसे हिंदुस्तान के अंदर सबसे झूठी सरकार है ये। ऑटो रिक्शा टैक्सी वालों ने इनकी मदद करी, आज क्या नाम है, ऑटो रिक्शा टैक्सी वालों का रोजगार छीन रही है ये सरकार।
As far as our government in Maharashtra is concerned, we have taken steps to see to it that the commuters are not in trouble. We would like to make clear through your channel.
Moving on to a big magic bricks now impact. Mumbai's civic body will hold officials accountable for poor quality of roads. Now, the civic body is also overhauling its entire tendering process and could do away with the practice of awarding contracts to the lowest bidder. These are all suggestions that were put forth by the panel of experts on Magic Bricks. Now, when your channel repeatedly highlighted the shoddy condition of Mumbai's roads and demanded action, my colleague Disha Shah, who tracks BMC, gets us this exclusive.
BMC's clean-up operation to remove defaulters involved in the road scam has not yet ended. In fact, top BMC officials tell Magic Bricks now that they are looking to issue a circular which will transform the way the road works are carried out in the city of Mumbai. In fact, they also tell us that stringent measures will be applicable by reworking on the entire tendering process. And to begin with, they are looking to abolish the age-old procedure of getting contractors to the lowest bidder. What's more, BMC is also planning to make a uniform law for all the contractors, because they say that through that they will get more participation from the contractors, and through this particular law they hope that this will bring in more transparency in the entire tendering process. Secondly, BMC officials also tell us that anybody who flouts the norms or anybody who defaults will have to pay hefty fine up to 5 lakh rupees depending on the nature and the type of the case. Lastly, officials also told us that this particular circular will reform the processes to improve the quality of roads that Mumbai has been struggling throughout the monsoon and that Mumbai has been facing throughout this monsoon. And lastly, the circular is currently in the draft stage, and BMC officials tell us that it will be prepared in a week, 10 days time.
While there is some ray of hope for citizens of Mumbai, Pune's pothole menace continues. Residents of Balewadi have complained to the PMC commissioner, asking him to fix the pothole-ridden road leading to Vibgyor school. It's also a big concern for the students of the school. Note that Balewadi is all set to be one of Pune's smart areas. We get you the picture on ground.
Just after a bit of rain, the road becomes so muddy that even I cannot walk on that road. My granddaughter somehow she is managing, but it is horrible. How the corporation is ignoring after taking huge money in lieu of property tax, but they are just blind. They are not seeing any problem.
And every day when I come on this road, I get a back pain. So I really want to tell the school to change this road or develop it or something.
After 1 month, everybody has to put the car for servicing as well. It's an extra cost on for this bumpy ride what we are having for almost 1 month. There is some quarrel going on between the local Gram Panchayat and PMC. Somebody has to take initiative and start doing this road.
Every year it has been promised that the roads are going to get done, but they are not got. They still are in a pathetic state, and it takes at least 15 minutes for me to reach from a distance which is just 5 minutes away. The roads have big potholes from where the buses also pass by. There are construction vehicles coming in, which is causing much more distress. There's a lot of traffic jam around here.
When I travel on the road, that time the car just jumps up and down, and then sometimes my bag is too heavy, so when it falls down it becomes even more heavier.
This road is so dumpy and bumpy, and it's very hard to come to school. Yeah, it's unmetalled. Yeah, it is unmetalled, and when we sit in the bus, we are flying in the air like a bird. And someday my back will break because of this.
Now, we also tried to get in touch with the Pune Municipal Corporation but did not get any response from their roads department. Moving on now, let's also take a look at what else is making news in real estate and infrastructure.
Pearls Agritech Corporation Limited or PSCL, its promoters and directors have been embroiled in a legal battle for their alleged failure to refund 49,100 crore rupees to investors. This amount was collected through chit fund schemes. The Supreme Court on Monday restrained PSCL and its promoters from disposing of its properties both in India and abroad after SEBI alleged that the company had siphoned off $98 million in Australia. After the Union Ministry of Road Transport and Highways demanded a 90-meter wide corridor for developing two adjoining projects, Haryana CM Manohar Lal Khattar instructed the Haryana Urban Development Authority or HUDA to hand over a 75-meter wide corridor to the ministry. The width of the 8-lane 75-meter corridor known as the Northern Peripheral Road or Dwarka Expressway will be extended and a few extra lanes will be added. This route will also be utilized to develop a proposed metro route. The Dwarka Expressway was granted National Highway status after Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar requested it. The NHAI will take over the projects from HUDA. The Greater Visakhapatnam Smart City Corporation Limited or GVSCCL, a special purpose vehicle for the execution of the Smart City project, will select the consultant for the project. The consultant will be entrusted the task of studying the proposed projects, preparation of feasibility reports, preparation of detailed project reports and also oversee the implementation. The GVSCCL said the selection of the suitable firm will be done through the quality and cost-based selection method. A budget of Rs 2,000 crores will be required for developing the first phase, which covers an area of 1,700 acres.
Away from all that, let's now take a look at a quick do-it-yourself trick. Akash Berry tells us how to make a planner board from materials available at home.
take a big plywood piece and cover it with black chart paper. Attach a steel wire behind so that you can hang it. And now, पहले इसे टांग देते हैं. Now you can use chalk to write on it, जैसे blackboard पे लिखते हैं. Monday, dentist appointment, 8 p.m. Tuesday, date with Tina. Wednesday, date with Julie. Thursday, date with Rebecca. Friday, haircut, date with Geeta. सो मेरी लाइफ की जितनी भी इंपॉर्टेंट मीटिंग्स हैं वो यहाँ पे मैंने मेंशन कर दी है. लाइफ इज सॉर्टेड. मंडे टू फ्राइडे तो हो गया. व्हाट अबाउट द वीकेंड? सैटरडे संडे जनरली आई जस्ट चिल, नॉट मच मीटिंग्स एंड अपॉइंटमेंट्स. तो उसके लिए आई यूज दीज स्मॉल चिट्स. यूजिंग डबल टेप आई पेस्ट दीज चिट्स ऑन द प्लानिंग बोर्ड एंड इस पे यू कैन राइट यूजिंग पेन or sketch pen or marker. Saturday, date with Radha. Sunday I had a very big meeting. Date with हरलीन. उसे कैसे भूल सकता हूं? शी इज माई फेवरेट फ्रेंड. सो नाउ आई स्टिक दीज टू चिट्स ऑन द प्लानिंग बोर्ड. सो माई एंटायर वीक इज सॉर्टेड. अब नाउ फॉर रेफरेंस अगर मैं पिक्चर्स क्लिप कर दूं तो और भी क्लियर हो जाएगा मामला. I'll use binder clips and clip these pictures. Tina. Julie.
That's it here on the Property News on Magic Bricks. Now, thank you for watching.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at Magic Bricks Now. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.